Hello and welcome back to Legacy of Leaders, where we interview the brightest and most interesting leaders in the community, and today is no different. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, joined by a very special guest, Ms. Jennifer Williams from the Grove of 2nd and Oaks.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for the invite.
Yes, absolutely. So for those that have not heard of your company, go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, the Grove of 2nd and Oaks started out as a dispatching company, saw the need for tax prep services for truck drivers. That's the gist of it, but we do offer notary services and a plethora of other things.
And so how did you get into this? What led to you starting this business?
In all honesty, I have family members that drive, and then my husband started driving. And if you're married, they always come to you, you're like the assistant or the go-to. And I started
That's so true.
learning and having fun with it. And then I got hired by a freight brokering company. And I just enjoyed that, and I went with it from there.
And I love that your focus is largely on truck drivers. So tell us a little bit more about how you help them specifically.
Okay, because through the year they have so much. They have bill of ladings, they have meal things that they can deduct, things that they purchase. They have IFTA that they have to do quarterly, and all those things, if you were to like monitor and keep up with it, it can be used at the end of the year. So a lot of them wouldn't know what to write off, or they may go to somebody that just quickly does it.
Right.
But we try to delve into it to help them with all those costs and then the things that they're going to have to pay. So it's just easier to work with a person from the beginning of the year to end of the year to have all the paperwork. So we noticed that and kept going with it.
Yeah. And so your background as a teacher makes this whole thing a little more unique and special. So tell us about how you use that for your clients.
Because education, you have to be detailed. I'm used to lesson plan, detailing stuff, point 1, point 2, having an outline for it, and it just makes it easier when I go to focus on the paperwork they send me, the files that's needed, and especially when it come down to the end, and I have to do, if most of them are going to be contracts, so it's going to be 1099s. You have some that are W-2. It's just different things to focus on, and it makes it easier to pay attention to detail.
And there are other needs that you've identified could be helpful to your clients as well. So tell us about your other services.
A lot of times they need things notarized, so we offer notary services. Once we did that, people would start asking to decorate for weddings or to officiate a wedding. I hadn't done that, my partner had, but we brought her in, and so we kind of bundle all that together. And because I have a background as a dispatcher, I work as a freight broker. Before I got into actually doing tax prep services for them, I was dispatching.
Yeah.
They would look for loads, they would need these things. So I was familiar with the paperwork, what they could write off, all the items they buy. They have navigation systems. Just a lot of them don't know what they can use towards their benefit.
So you speak their language, it sounds like.
Mostly, I think that's what's on my LinkedIn.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So for a truck driver or anyone that may be watching this thinking they may need your services, what is the ideal client for you?
Of course, you want things that are easy. So if you have a W-2, we can do those. However, it is if you have your stuff together, or if you don't have it together and you need to learn how, to me, those are ideal clients. Because on top of just doing the services, we teach you. So even if it's a hustle and a bustle, you feel like you have receipts everywhere, you don't know what you can and can't do, we'll teach you this year so you'll be better prepared for the next year.
Yeah, that's really good. I think there probably are a lot of people that know they need help getting things in order, and they don't even know where to start, and it's probably very overwhelming. So you can step in and help with that.
It can be.
Yes, it can be done. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thanks.
So if you want to learn more about her organization and potentially how you can utilize her services, make sure that you go to dailynewsnetwork.com. All of her information will be listed there, and we will see you next time on Legacy of Leaders.
Thank you.